Hello again. I'm going to explain the melee weapons in Battlefield 1. Now there are many different options you can choose from in Battlefield, such as knives, clubs, shovels, and swords, and various other weapons you can wield at your disposal, all varying in different damage, attack speeds, and kill zones. The damage is pretty self-explanatory, the attack speed is pretty self-explanatory too, but the kill zone needs a bit of explanation. When you attack enemies from the front or the side, you'll deal the damage that your melee weapon will deal. However, when you attack an enemy from the rear, it will kill them instantly and they cannot be revived from it, and it will initiate a cool little animation depending on the weapon that you use. It's possible to tell whether you're in the kill zone or not, as the player will lift up the melee weapon ready to strike. The kill zone is an angle of attack which this can be allowed to happen. The bigger the kill zone, the more wider the angle is. The less of a kill zone, the tighter the angle is. So the more accurate you have to be with getting behind the end. The light short knives have the widest angle, where the medium bladed stuff has a more tighter angle. So you have to be more precise in getting behind the enemy. However, the melee animations can still occur. When the enemy has lower health than what your melee damage will deal, it will initiate the animation to do a kill. Enemies cannot be revived once they've been meleeed from the animation, however they can still be revived if it doesn't do the animation. The crouched and standing kill zones are the exact same, however if the enemy is prone, the kill zone is a 360 and can be instant killed from any angle. Although a lot of the melee weapons in Battlefield do the same damage within the categories, and pretty much offer the exact same, there are some slight differences, such as their name and model, and whether they can break wood, wire, or light vehicles. Melee weapons in Battlefield 1 are split into different categories, so I'll show you the first one. Short-bladed weapons. These will deal 35 damage, offer the least amount of damage, but offer the highest amount of speed and the widest angle of attack. However, none of these can break wood, wire, or damage light vehicles. However, the blunt weapons offer a middle ground between all statistics, damage, speed, and kill zone, and will deal about 45 damage. None of them can break wire, but some of them can break wood and damage light vehicles. Light vehicles being transport vehicles such as jeeps, bikes, stationary weapons, and other light vehicles. Some melee weapons to avoid, since they offer no additional perks, are the club, the cogwheel club, grappling hook, Ottoman flanged mace, and the Erebel, as they have the same statistics as the other blunt melee weapons, however they cannot break wood nor damage light vehicles, so you're losing out on a possible little bonus. Also, the Dud Club is unique as it has the potential to explode randomly, so be careful with that. Blunt weapons will also have a unique animation compared to the short-bladed weapons. Medium-bladed weapons offer more damage but less speed and a tighter kill zone. These weapons will two-shot, as it will deal 55 damage per hit. Pretty much all of them will break wire, some of them will break wood, and the odd one being the pickaxe, which can damage light vehicles. The shovel is the black sheep of the medium blade weapons, as it can deal absolutely none of those things, so it's best to avoid the shovel, as that is one of the worst options you could pick within the medium blade category. Long bladed weapons offer the same damage as the previous category, however offers a little bit more speed and a slightly wider angle of attack. However, they can only break wire. Breaking wire can be very useful on maps like Monte Grappa or Passchendaele, where barbed wire can be a bit of a nuisance and an obstacle throughout the battlefield, allowing for an easier way of traversing the terrain. Breaking wood is also another handy one, as you can break down doors and the shutters to allow for little peek holes so you can shoot out from, allowing for a more dynamic playstyle. However, it doesn't break all woods, which you just have to try for yourself. Damaging light vehicles is not very useful, as it's very limited, but still not impossible, and may come in handy occasionally. There are other melee weapons available to use in Battlefield, such as the cavalry sword, which when wielded on a horse, will insta-kill any player that you swipe at. Same with the Cavalry Lance. It is also a one-hit kill, which can be used by just swinging it around or charging on the horse. The Raider's Club, part of the Raider kit, is also a one-hit melee weapon. Can be found on certain maps. There is also the Wine Bottle, which is a pickup on the Apocalypse map, such as Caporetto, River Somme, and Passchendaele. They can be found in certain locations, they will not respawn, and there's about 5 or 6 on each one. But if you manage to pick one up, it's a instant kill. Get 5 kills with it, you'll unlock the Broken Bottle, which will act the same as a combat knife or the trench knives. There is also one more melee weapon, and that is the Repair Tool. The Repair Tool can be used to repair vehicles and stationary weapons and transports. However, it can be used to also damage those things, however very slowly. But it can also be used on infantry. It will deal 80 damage to the head and 50 to the body. Hopefully this is helpful. If you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe. Until next time, see ya.